Guys, welcome to the Giving Plate Workshop. So what we're going to be doing today is applying the vinyl to your plate. As you can see here, this one is already done. What we're doing is we're actually applying the vinyl to the back side of the plate. This is simply because we want to be able to make this food safe so that you can put things on it and wash it. And there's not going to be like food and stuff getting stuck in the vinyl if it was on the front side. So that is why if you look at your vinyl, it is backwards. I promise it's supposed to be like that. Obviously it's just mirrored so that when you put it on the back, it reads the correct way. So first and foremost, what you're going to want to do with your plate is, I would just grab it and probably clean it. If you want to throw it through the dishwasher once, that's fine. If you just want to grab, some Windex or whatever before we start and go through it or go over it where you're going to be putting the vinyl, that's a good idea as well. So once you've got it, it's clean the way you would like, you can start with applying your vinyl. So everything has been pre-peeled for you. I do that so it's easier when you go to pull it off. So it should come off pretty easily. Then you're going to go ahead and you're going to position it where you would like. And then once it's down, you're going to want to go over each letter individually pretty well. If you've got a scraper tool of some sort, you can go ahead and use that. And then once you're ready, you can begin to pull. I always grab a corner and go at an angle. You're going to want to go slowly, just making sure that your letters are sticking to your plate. Just like that. And then as you can see, now it is the correct way. See? So one other thing I did with this, when I got finished with the other one, I actually took this to the window, and if you hold it up to the window, you can kind of see where it's not fully pressed down. And I just held it to the light and went back over it. This is permanent vinyl, so it's going to withstand wear and tear. This one actually says right on it, just because, you know, we're going to be passing these around, so we want the instructions right on it. Is dishwasher safe is fine. Just don't soak it in water, so don't leave it in a sink full of dishwater. That's where this could become an issue with the vinyl. But it's waterproof. It will hold up to just about anything. So that's why there's no problems with it being on the bottom of the plate. So once we've got that one on, we can go ahead and do the next one. So this one's a little bit trickier. If you're lining these up, just make sure, when I was making the other one, I wasn't even thinking and I didn't line up the stuff. So I actually had to pull it off and restart it. So just don't do what I did. Make sure that you do your middle first. That's going to give you a working space to work off of. Just make sure everything's where it's, you know, you're not sideways or whatever, unless of course you want it like that. Then what you're going to do, it's a little trickier with these sides because it's not that flat surface. So there's a couple ways that you can do this. So if you want to do it all as one piece, I always try to line up the middle with the middle, and then I would press there and start from the center and then work my way out. Feel free to, before you peel this off of your backing, if you want to do this in pieces, so for instance, say you wanted to do each piece separately, you can go ahead and just grab scissors and just cut this where you want it. As long as these two pieces stay together, you're good to go. And then you could do each in sections. So if you're more of a perfectionist and you want this to be perfect, otherwise you're gonna drive yourself crazy, I would suggest cutting these out into pieces and placing them around the edges with a little bit more precision. If you're not so much of a perfectionist and you just want to slap her on, then I would just suggest, like I said, finding the middle and then starting with that and then just going around the edges. So this one, whoop, It's always interesting with an angle getting vinyl to lay correctly. So these small letters are going to be pretty forgiving with pulling off and then putting them back on. So then once you've got it on where you want it, feel free to go around the edges and give it a little push. And then it's the same idea, pulling straight down. If you've got one that doesn't want to stay put, just go back over it. But like I said, go ahead and give it that final push, and then you can flip it over. Like I said, I would take it to in front of a window, just hold it up to the window and see where the vinyl isn't all the way pushed down, and then just go over it with your finger. And then after that, you are good to go. Make sure that you take a picture of your project, fill it up with goodies, pass it around. Would love to get a ton of these plates in circulation this season. Obviously, it's going to be a weird year for holidays because we're probably not going to be able to see everyone that we usually want to see just because of the virus and wanting to keep everybody safe. But this would be such a fun idea to hand these out to people because it's still spreading a little bit of cheer without, you know, anyone being at risk, and still being able to bring joy to each other. So make sure that you're sharing your baked goods and where your giving plate goes to. That would be awesome.